16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Dun, dun, dun.
You still find yourself standing now among the canals and the streets of the market. The sounds of people hawking and gawking echoes everywhere. The blue sky above, birds chirping off in the distance. And it is a beautiful day. Hard to imagine you are on Chimeris, the war-torn wasteland continent of Imaria. But you are preparing for your long journey where you're going to meet with a ship and sail north up to Wolfsgate. And now you have some money.
We'd love to shop.
Look at this place, lock, stock, and barrel. It's a bar and an armory.
Just a shopping one.
Hey, you want some guns here? I've got all kinds of firearms from this side all the way over to the special stuff from Phelan's Republic, and I got some Secret Merchants League wares.
Any spiked leather armor?
Yes.
Not S&M, but more protective.
Yes. Worm?
I can
Mention it in secret.
I can help you there. There's a woman in a hood with sort of red trim who kind of looks over at you from a stall where you can see many types of hides and leather that's currently in the process of tannin. The smell kind of hits you from all the various tannins and chemicals, but she does seem to have some decent equipment.
How much to upgrade this to some stronger leather armor?
If you're looking for some of the studded leather armor, studs for a stud, as it were, I think we can let it go for 40 gold pieces.
Would that be discounted for a man smaller in stature?
Normally I'd have to charge extra for the custom made, but you seem like a decent chap.
Okay, 40 sounds fair.
I like a man who looks up at me.
Oh, don't get it twisted. I may be small, but I'm strong. And you know what department I'm talking about.
I don't. Phinia, did you want to buy anything?
Oh, of course. I would like to buy some more materials to make mats. Do you have any? I think I need some more pencils and maybe some more parchment paper too.
I think we can make that happen. I do have some nice vellums that I just finished crafting a few days ago.
Thank you.
They're made from deer hide.
Oh, do you have anything vegan?
She looks around at her leather shop.
Happens to also be a cartography
Well,
navigation.
you can make paper out of hides. So that's what she's done.
Yes.
Vegan leather? It's all the rage.
I'll take your word for it.
We might have to go elsewhere.
You may want to go speak with the gentleman over yonder.
That's all right. I can just write on leaves.
Did I exchange the money?
Yes, yes, you can certainly exchange the money for some.
Mel, I owe you 50 gold.
I'll take it in the form of a healing potion.
Ooh.
Do we find that here as well?
I've got a couple of those.
2?
She'll
Not sexual healing. Could we be clear that this is for battle?
She puts away something and then reaches into another cap. But also,
Close call.
How much?
50 gold per.
That's pretty standard affair. We're spending a lot of money in here. How about a little discount?
And why should I do that?
Because
Because we're fun.
Oh, are you? I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, there are other stores in this really lovely city, and we don't have to buy everything here.
This is true. Perhaps for first-time purchases, I can offer somewhat of a starting rate, and You'll come back, of course.
Always. Loyal.
So 25 apiece for 5?
Serena's Sundries appreciates repeat customers.
I
Give me,
love the alliteration of your
give
name.
me persuasion.
Okay.
25 for 5. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a really good rate.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm at 25 each?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, 13?
13 total? Let's see. I've got to make a living, you know. I can't just give them away.
Roll for 35 apiece?
Perhaps if the goblin were willing to do something for me in exchange, I can
dear.
let them go for 35 apiece.
Come on, Worm.
Take one for the team.
Without otter sweat.
What might that request be?
It's dangerous.
There is another merchant down the way, a portly gentleman losing some of his hair, likes to wear a waistcoat. You'll recognize him. If one of his shelves were to just follow the poor carpentry, you understand, his customers would have no choice but to come to me.
I feel I can make that happen.
Excellent. Then we have a deal.
25, right?
25. Let's not get carried away.
So what the drop?
Okay. Subtract that from 400.
So how many are we getting?
All of us have a special 5.
Oh, 5 portions? 5 times 35. Math. 150, 160, 175.
Do you happen to have any dragon food?
I'm afraid I'm fresh out, but I've got some chewing leathers.
We can find the food when we find the parchment and the ingredients.
Okay, agreed.
Oh. Worm. Did you see the little dragon booties? They're adorable.
How much are those dragon booties?
Oh, these.
The minis.
Tell you what, they're a particular craft of mine, a hobby, if you will. I can let them go for 5 gold pieces.
Oh. We could always look for a different dragon booty. Unless it was, 1 gold piece.
Give me persuasion.
1.
22?
You have a cute face. I suppose, since you're being so kind and return customers are ghosts,
Of course.
and you're doing me a favor. You like them?
Do they come with little stripes and bells?
I think I can make that happen.
Yes.
We appreciate your business.
As do I. Now hurry along, you've got work to do, I believe. All right.
We shall. What shall we name him?
Oh, well, he maybe already has a name. Hello, little you.
Hello there.
The little white dragon peeks its head out from behind Worm's face.
We got your little booty 'cause Worm's very fast. And in case you're not going to fly and you want to walk, here you go. Oh my gosh, I can't even. Oh my days. This is so cute.
Is it wrong that I want this little plushie?
It is not wrong. Plushies are amazing.
With little booties?
Dragon booties are the best. Sold separately. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. What? And he sings. What a cute little dragon.
Lord,
His name is... Oh, no, you come in.
or was it Lord Salak named me Minion.
Minion?
No, that
That sounds like a boonks.
Absolutely off.
Not particularly fond of it.
Ani, why don't you give it a theme song?
Oh.
You're so good at that.
And a name? Oh, don't give me those eyes. I can't. It's just the cutest. You are a he, aren't you? Okay. I think it's coming to me. Flap your wings a little. Hit that. My name is Dover. I'm gonna pull one over. I steal the sticks and twigs and coins. I can be from girls and boys. My name's Dover. I'm a little cover. Stealing sticks and stealing queens. My name's Dover. I'm the king.
One of the guards just says, Lloyd, silent down over there.
That's adorable.
He loves it. Absolutely loves it.
Song so tippity.
All right, shall we carry on?
Let's go.
Thank you again. Till next time.
Of course.
I will do what I said I would do.
Very good. Passing further down the stalls, you do indeed see another leather salesman who seems a lot more mercantile in his abilities. He seems to be doing very well off. He's dressed in finery. He has lots of ornamentation among him, and he's got two beefy bodyguards on either side of him. You're not sure what they are, but they're huge, full helmet. They're roughly the size of Storm, as they kind of just glare down through their helmets at the passerbys. Can I interest you any in fine leathers, great hides? You seem like a man who appreciates animal skin. I can interest you in not only the finest of beast folk, but I have owl bear leathers, I've got basilisk hide, and for the right price, I can get you dragon scale.
Dragon scale. How much are we talking?
I would love, in the meanwhile, to investigate and see if I can sneak around back and knock down a shelf
Cool.
carrying the most valuable merch.
If you would like to give me a stealth check.
You got it. 18?
Oh, and you have expertise in this, I believe.
That's
so
right.
That'd be 21 then.
It's plus 10, yeah.
Yes. Plus 9.
Oh, 9, okay.
18 plus 9. 47.
You meld behind the bodyguards, and they don't even notice you at all. As the salesman continues to run through his pitch, he's like, well, that depends on the color, you see. We've got all kinds of different types of dragon scale. And then all of a sudden, there is a loud crash as hundreds of gold worth of stock tips over and scatters across the ground, shattering in every direction. He's like, no! And he immediately just starts scrambling to pick things up. The two bodyguards start searching around, trying to find out what's going
I was
on.
going to say, perhaps you should invest in better infrastructure in your store. We'll go elsewhere to find our wares, right?
Okay.
Oh, no! I'm ruined! How could this have... What do I pay you two for? And he starts slapping them upside the head as their helmets spin around on their face.
Ta-ta! Bye-bye now.
And as you walk away, you just see Serena just smiling and chuckling to herself. I've got leather over here. And a couple of the customers sort of meander over to her, and you see the old man just glaring.
Well, let's see here. We've made 2 enemies and 1 friend. So far, not so bad.
Storm, what's that peeking out of the side of your pouch? Is that basilisk?
Basilisk.
Did he steal that?
I don't know, did you? Would you like to see if you did or not?
Sure.
Make me a sleight of hand.
Would save us a lot of money.
I mean, for your paper.
18 plus 1.
Yes.
Oh, no. Sleight of hand. No, sorry. Yes. Now,
Would you like to have made off with a little scrap of basilisk?
yes.
You do indeed have a scrap of basilisk hide.
What's a fish?
Thank you, Ani.
You told me well.
Yes.
Thank you.
But I do have a question. We are repeat customers. We've done you very well. That gentleman over there offered to show me dragon skin. Now, do you happen to have any dragon skin?
I'm afraid that Serena Sundries is fresh out at the moment, but I can place an order for you. The Ayakokans in the north of Ionia tend to get their own dragon scale from time to time, and perhaps I can get some from the south as well.
I am Ayakokan.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Well, then I'll need to ensure that the stuff you get is the good stuff.
Please do. But, please, out of good faith, send me an armor. Maybe in the future, we shall do more for you.
I like the sounds that shall coming out of your chiseled jaw.
You smell like a nice plant.
Yes, it's one of my own making. I cultivated myself.
Did you try that one at a bar sometime? You smell like a nice plant.
You look like that. I never heard that.
That's a very nice compliment. It is.
The loveliest of soils.
Use that one on the bar.
She's like, I paid $200 for this perfume, and I smell like a nice plant. Love creep.
And a lovely soil.
Chanel number 5. Okay.
A nice plant, asshole. Wow.
She gotta run her fingers down your muscles. Stay safe out there, won't you? I'd hate for my favorite customer to meet an untimely end.
I don't ever lose. I will be waiting for that dragon skin.
I'll have it waiting for you.
Stormy, fall back. We must go.
Well, so we need parchment, a few potions, and dragon food.
So wait, what do we have left in the bank?
So, we spent 176 gold. We had 424 we had.
Finny, look. What? It's a barter store. Maybe you could barter some of your potions for some dragon kibble and parchment.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Is it?
Well, approaching you can see what appears to be a pawn shop of sorts. It has everything and anything, various trinkets of all kinds, and they do appear to potentially do trades, if you were so willing. It appears to be run by a small little fox-like creature. It's got like a little fox face, very humanoid in its thing. It's got a big stool that it stands up on and says, "Yeah, that's true. You can give me just about anything you want, and if it's valuable, as most things are, I'm happy to trade with you. What have you brought for me?"
Hello there, Mr. Foxy.
Oh, hello.
I've got a love potion, and I also have a better vision potion, and I also have a sense of smell potion. You can turn anything you want into the smell of jasmine.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Oh, would you be interested in this scorpion in a jar?
Maybe not the scorpion, but I was wondering if I could
Okay,
get parchment.
how about this glassed eyeball?
Oh, do you have any parchment paper?
Parchment paper? I've got parchment paper that's currently covering this giant stack of meat.
I shall roll for intimidation.
Okay.
A D20.
Very well, then please describe how you terrify this poor fox.
I bring my blade up to this fox and grab him and bring him close. Hey, listen to me. In your other life, I would have eaten your face. You give this lady what she wants, whatever she wants, for free. Or I will eat you.
Storm,
Okay.
we should still pay the merchant for this.
You would love to give it to us for free, wouldn't you, fox?
Of course I would. It would be a wonderful gift for such a lovely individual.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Stormy.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Fox. Thank you.
That's more difficult for the outing.
Now I'm really terrified.
So kind.
He just starts dumping parchment onto the table, just like, just take whatever you need.
You have the meat, right?
We want. Would it be okay to have a little bit of meat?
Of course. And he starts shoving me like chicken and then salted pork and.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm very sure. Don't you worry about that.
Can you ask for dragon kibble?
Dragon kibble? You would love to give us dragon kibble.
I certainly would. Yes, you're right,
I got a
sir.
little dragon cape. I'm sorry, it's just so cute.
What about that cape right there? That look, you don't need that.
No, I don't need that. I don't need it at all.
No, look at me.
10 gold.
You don't need that.
Oh, yeah.
No, I do not need the dragon cape.
Thank you. So kind.
Would you like this cuckoo clock?
Do anyone need a
I'd love a cuckoo clock.
Linnea, is it waterproof? We're going to need it. wayfaring with water.
Do you also want this picture frame with my family and kids?
I think we'll be okay.
You can keep that.
Excuse me, kind sir. What was your name again?
My name is Ukiora.
Ukiora. Pleasure doing business. What a kind man. Let's go.
And as they all leave, they turn. I'm just gonna put 10 gold down on the counter and tap it. Just look at it and wink. Thank you for your service. And off we go.
Ukiora will not alert the guards. That's what he did.
The Cape Sorby.
Oh, yes. Fine.
Oh, the booties, the little dragon,
He's very adorable.
and a cape sold separately.
I feel pretty and witty and
Dover is very happy and fashionable.
He is.
I love your booties.
We've got matching cloaks almost now.
You see Cameo, he's entertained by what's been going on, but then as we are leaving and knowing that the shopping is coming to a close, you see him become more like the depression has kicked in, like his trauma is coming back because the interlude is over, and so he knows that the next logical step is to gain passage.
Oh,
Are we done then? Are we ready?
yes, man.
Do we know where to go?
yes, you'll be heading to the pier, whereupon the ship is supposed to be waiting for you.
Do you make our way there?
Let's do it. All right, let's go. Leaving the market district and heading down to the docks, you soon find the ship.
Keep slow-mo montage. From the feet up while it's like walking.
Yeah, ship starts pans up from the
She's like kind of flying above. It looks like that Civil War shot where I was like walking.
How big is this ship?
So that's the thing. As you arrive at the dock, it is easy to find the ship you're looking for. There are many boats that all line up from little dinghies to fishing vessels to full-on merchant ships. And what you see waiting for you at the end of the dock, you've been told, is an immensely large metallic ship. It is 3 times the size of a normal merchant vessel, and you can see dwarves moving up and down, back and forth along it. There is one waiting for you at the end of the dock as you approach, but gazing at this ship, it is utterly massive, and you see that it has sails and it has what you normally would expect, but they're kind of scattered out in an interesting pattern, and there's a little bit of hissing steam kind of emerging out of the sides of it as you kind of see that there also appears to be wheels along the back, kind of mechanical devices. And as you approach, you see the small, stout dwarf, big, bushy, black beard, well braided down across his chest, wearing a leather vest that has pistols scalded through the enshroud at the front, and 2 large rifles along the back. And you see he also has an axe on one side and a cutlass on the other. He has a large, wide-brimmed hat with a feather sticking out the top, and as you approach, he takes the hat off and bows low, his braids sweeping across the docks as he comes back up again.
Aye, Captain Brine Braids, at your service. I understand you'll be making use of me ship and my crew along your journeys north, eh?
That is true, dwarf. May we board?
If you be needing tis, we're still making the final checks, but I think you'll find Clan Brine Braid to be right welcoming to yous.
To be certain, the Aether God has secured every question you need answered.
Oh yes, they've paid us a right good amount. Don't you be worrying about that. We'll be taking you wherever you need to be going. The Brine Braids are an eclectic and honourable group, unlike some of them privateers you'll find.
I hope so, dwarf. I trust your people. You and I have history together.
Indeed, sirs. It's a pleasure to work with an Iacochan. My cousins have great things to say over those Redbeards over in Ionia.
Yes, as do my ancestors. Honor you, dwarf.
Battlebeard is a great event, and I assume that the dwarves will be taking victory this year over your people, but we shall see. Perhaps you'd be interested in a little Battlebeard of our own atop the ship. It'll be a long journey, and be great ways to keep all guests entertained.
I shall accept your challenge, dwarf.
Very good. Prepare yourself then. You'll find your cabins on the the third deck down. That's where you'll be staying for the majority of your time. There are certain restricted places. Anywhere that one of my clansmen tells you not to go, please respect. It is not because we wish to keep you restrained, but mainly just to ensure that the ship operates without your needing to be interfered.
Speaking of that, this is a typical sea vessel.
This is a shallow skin clan ship. This is where the entire Brine Braid family would live and exist on the seas. This is effectively their town. This is their village.
Oh, okay.
Is this ship?
Okay. So it's a cruise line.
It's effectively a cruise liner, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can we roll for perception about these secret places?
Absolutely. You can make an insight to try to determine what he means, or you can go for perception as you examine and gaze at the ship and see what you can make out.
Can we all do that?
Yes.
Anyone can do that.
Great.
I'll roll for. Are we doing perception or perception?
I'll do an insight to see if he is he's hiding something or not. Because 21 on the insight. Does he mean because it's family area, or is he hiding something?
You feel like it's definitely there's family business that isn't any of your business that he would prefer to keep that way.
So this isn't a double cross.
It's males. Yeah. Yeah. You're not getting any paranoia being set off.
I'll convey that to the team. Seems legit.
Perception of 14. Is he married?
Is there an iron band on his finger?
Yeah.
I don't know to see. I was in love with everyone.
He certainly is not.
Oh, I be married to the sea mostly, and she be a foul mistress.
Well, maybe we can change that.
I got perception of 14 as well. And I was wondering, do you have any animal friends that can swim in the sea?
He kind of looks you up and down, and he leans over to you, Worm.
Maybe don't let her in to the galley.
I rolled a 15 plus 1 for perception.
Mm-hmm.
I size him up. Can I beat him?
I think that depends on the competition. You think he looks like a drinker? He looks like a dancer.
Okay.
He looks like a singer. He looks like a marksman. You could probably beat him in an arm wrestle. Or any wrestle in general, perhaps in melee combat. But he definitely looks like he's a hardy sailor.
Okay.
You could beat him in a dance. I have faith in you.
I shall drink him to death and dance on his body.
That's one option.
That sounds like a right good time, lad.
Now, I rolled a 17 plus a 20.
Sure.
Is there anything I can infer from what he told me about not showing her the galley?
I think you find yourself a fairly well-traveled individual, I would think. It is not uncommon for these large ships to keep livestock on their boats to be slaughtered during the journey in order to keep it fresh.
I see.
And I think he might be concerned that she may get a little whimsical with the animals and free them all and stop them from having to.
Understood.
You would also know that a lot of the fresh water that they serve comes from sea turtles. They store them on their backs, still alive in the cargo hold of the galley, and then they butcher them as needed, and they all have fresh water bladders, which were quite
delicious.
Yeah.
Keep that away from her.
What?
Nothing to worry about.
All right.
Here's some whiskey. Here's some whiskey.
Maybe just, give her the food, but make sure she doesn't ask where it comes from.
Understood.
Thanks, Mike.
So we go onto the boat.
so they lower the gangplank and go on. Now you see the deck itself is a nice, immaculate wood of all kinds of swirling whorls of colors. There's lights and darks. There's some sort of oak-like things, some birch-like colors, but it's all one type of wood. It's very strange looking. As you kind of get your way onto the ship, you see several other dwarves kind of salute or bow depending on where they are, and they continue their work scrubbing and tying and going about preparing to set off. As Captain Brine Braid says,
"You can call me Captain Diego if you like. You'll find that this vessel is one of the finest of all the shallow skin ships. It's steam powered, one of them new engines. It's exciting. It'll go travel faster and farther than any other ship that uses the wind. But in an emergency, we do have rowers, so you won't have to worry about getting stuck in any of the dead wind locations. And also, the wood is Draith wood. the finest you can find, self-healing. So we won't be needing any repairs to be made along the way.
Well, if that motor needs any extra oil, we have a surplus of it over here. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. Very good. Don't worry. And he strokes his well-oiled beard. There won't be a shortage of oil here.
You stick him out and go, all right, close the door.
What do you use? Is it pine oil or is it some? It's an immaculate quaff you've got.
It's Woodruff Delta Ford.
Yes. I've heard good things.
WD-4 is the best.
I have to try some of that. My beard is getting a little frazzled from the moisture in the air.
I find the 5 or 10 year just doesn't do it anymore.
We want to keep that engine running smooth.
That's right. Yes. Very good.
Meanwhile, Anjarad folds her wings in as close as possible, realizing this could be slightly dangerous, steamy, greasy space.
Find yourselves to your cabins. We'll be serving dinner once we set sail.
Well, we have a little R&R?
I think so.
What is served for dinner?
We're going to be having fresh squab.
Squab. Delicious.
Is there a vegetarian option?
Yes, yeah.
Wait. Vegetables.
Well, you can eat the feathers, I suppose.
Oh,
There's grog.
what's grog?
It's heavenly.
Oh, all right, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Cut to Finish be like, drunk off.
We've got a nice assortment of tangerines.
Oh, I love tangerines. Thank you very much.
Keeps away the scurvy.
That's right.
The spin-off of Squab 20.
So each of you has a room assigned to you on the third floor, essentially, of this ship. So what you find is there are many, many decks all stacked, and each seem to serve different purposes. But heading down to the third deck, you find that there are guest quarters. Each of you assigned a room. So you have a little bit of time to kind of get yourself acclimatized and set up in this ship. So what does that look like for each of you? Why don't we start with Storm?
Sorry, question again.
As you get into your room and kind of get settled and ready, like what do you do in your room? What do you customize yourself, and how do you get ready for this long journey?
Oh. Sorry, Storm walks in. Yes.
Nice wooden cabin.
Nice. Reminds me of the cabin in the woods. Hangs up his axe. Looks at his face. Goes to the bathroom. Drops a heavy dump. Yes, heavy. Heavy. I feel as if a turtle has left my belly. I haven't had a soft animal hide like this between the cheeks of the under. Lies down and waits for his frets.
All right. So, Phidia.
All right. Well, I walk in and I talk to the walls. Hello there. It's so nice to be in your presence. And I put Ollie in the bed, and I put Rattersnatcher on a shelf, and I put Boozle on the floor, and they take a nice little nap. And in the meanwhile, I start thinking about potions I could make to help us make a better sail across the ocean.
All right. What about Worm?
I said Dover on the bed. Dover, you're safe now. No worries. You're in good hands.
What does a dragon purr sound like, do you think? There we go. As it kind of like rubs its scales up against you.
Yeah. Yes. You're safe now. You're in good hands with us. I set him down, put a little cover around him. And then I go and shower myself off if I find a bit of water there in the...
Oh, yeah, they've got a whole facility for that.
Yeah, I'd love to remove some of the herbs that I was given. Set them to the side, take them away from my crotch. Shower very well. I'm a new man now. I'm a new goblin now. I smell good all the time.
Smell like dwarves.
I'm taking on board this new fragrance. So I freshen up and then lay back on the bed and rest with Dover.
Okay, cuddling up with the dragon. What about Camille?
Camille goes in, just slowly closes the door. When he hears the click resonates, and he stands there. He just He just takes his gloves off and he puts them down, puts the hammer down. He sits on a stool or something. He just stares at the empty bed and he just sits there and and the boat just sits there. That's it.
Nothing but the sound of the creaking wood and the dripping of your hair.
The quietness of it, yes. The quietness of it is, it's haunting to him. Like every sound, every creak is echoing. And he just sits there. He doesn't even take his arm around. He just sits.
And Anharad.
Anharad walks into an unusually large room. And she spreads her wings. And she looks around her, this beautiful wood that swirls, much like her wings. She has a moment of sadness. They come with things of still and quiet. And she hums the haunting song.
Like a little round-faced gnome. Tumbling meatballs out of his bum.
The ocean. You hear that? It sounded like the nest of rats falling into a bowl of water.
I gotta take my teeth out. A nest of rats falling in a bowl of water. Oh my god.
That's not a visual. Holy shit.
Listen, elves do not need sleep. But as she meditates, Anharad's eyes begin to water. But she's no longer sad. Her eyes just
smell.
Oh my god.
After a little bit of time to yourselves, eventually each of you does hear each of you goes,
Dinner's gonna be served, and we're setting sail.
all right.
Mel will sit up, grab his gloves, put them on, leave.
Yes, I grabbed over, hoist him on my shoulder, exit the door.
And I grab my familiars, and we skip, hop, and jump to dinner. We're so hungry.
Storm is relieved. Empty now. He must fill his belly. Gets his axe. He stops at the door. Feels Anharad's sadness and apologizes deeply for ruining her silence. Walks out the door.
Anharad nods in acknowledgement, but she's slightly distracted, thinking about the two very handsome men she met today. Bugbear and Captain Diego. So many choices. So
Tall and lanky or dirty stubby. Look at them.
It's all dark and furry.
Jesus.
I love how we established we all had paper-thin walls on that.
It's a bunch of cuts, you know.
just
It's a sufficient space.
That's actually when it's good wallpaper. I'm like,
you know we can punch right through it.
The
much better she word.
the mess hall is absolutely raucous in its audio. You hear body tunes, instruments, shouting, cheers, the smell of ale and beer and mead and rum, a lot of rum, wafts itself through, and you also smell like the roasted pheasant, and you smell like the kind of the juicing of the tangerines and many other various types of meals, and also a bit of a whiff of gunpowder. kind of sorting through. And as you see, nearly every single dwarf in this entire hall is packing. And you see several of them have set up sort of a range off to the side where they're just kind of shooting off at different targets that they've got lined up. And occasionally you'll see them just kind of clasp mugs down both of them, spin around 3 times, and then try to aim while covering their eyes. Very safe. It's a great time. And as you all, it's our guests. Please have a seat, eat, drink, sing with us. It's always a good day when we're leaving port because we get to spend several days as you have joined our clan. Welcome, welcome to the Brine Beards. Have a proper evening with us and show us your true colors and metal. Come on, have a drink, have some feasting. Let's do things. Come on.
I raise a glass to you, Diego.
Aha! Yes.
Shall we join?
Yes, raise. Ha ha.
Ha ha.
Ha ha.
What is there to celebrate?
Tangerines! They're so good for the gums.
This level of arrogance is what got my friends killed.
What arrogance. We're celebrating life.
We should be thinking strategy, learning our craft.
Teach us.
Yes.
We have been. Drink, celebrate, eat, be hearty.
This may be the last time that we enjoy each other's company freely.
What bothers you, Orc?
It's just the memories is all. Never mind me. Go ahead and enjoy yourself.
Is there anything we should is there anything we should fret with this crew?
With this crew? The brine braids?
Yes.
I know nothing about them.
We're just the best bunch of dwarves you could ever possibly ask for. Come, show us your marksman skills. You seem like you've got an eye for these things.
Let's enjoy for
Let's enjoy. Dwarves
a small moment.
are my second brothers. They are trustworthy. I tell you, Orc.
I would love to do some dagger throws in practice.
All right. As you approach the range, a couple of the dwarves come up and say, I want to make it interesting.
What do you have in mind?
You look to me like you know your way around a knife.
Perhaps.
I've also got a knife. What say? We say you can throw slightly better, eh?
Sounds like a plan.
Would you bet, next round?
You're on.
Very good.
I would like to focus on a principle, a sonic principle. I will cue up my telekinetic movement, minor telekinesis, and just hold it.
Okay. We're going to have you throw a dagger. So you're going to do a dagger attack roll.
11.
Plus 5, what is it? What's your dagger?
Your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency.
A quadrillion.
So, plus 6. So, plus 17.
Okay.
And his throw, I would like to minor kinesis it to give him disadvantage. And since it's silent, there's no movement, I'm just simply staring at my meal.
Well then, instead of a 23, I got a 10.
They don't know that no one knows his power, so this is just.
Yeah, I think this is something that you're able to do, but everyone else doesn't really notice it.
Where am I? I knew it. You've been practicing.
Yeah, so
Buckaroo bonsai at this table.
So the dwarf, he throws his dagger and he's kind of looking at it. And it just goes off to the side of the target. Yours, not quite a bullseye, but just about as close as you can get on the other side. There's a round of applause from a couple of dwarves. And the one who challenged you is like, "Aye, all right, next round's on me."
All in good sport, thank you.
Well, of course, you're not so bad, Goblin.
We all mean well here, just enjoying our time.
Another group of dwarves kind of just slam themselves down at the table in front of you, Stormy, and this says, "Aye, you could drink."
Drink. Let's go. Pour up a mug for my tall boy here. We're gonna see what he's made of. Now,
You see what I'm made of.
here's how school go. Right? Well, I say go. You gotta finish your mug, and you can't stop. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Hold him up.
That's
All right.
Let's go, boy. Let's see what you're made out of.
So they pull out a keg and they put it in front of you. And each of the dwarves then gets their own keg.
Are you ready?
I've been doing this since I was 5.
They clasp it with both hands. One of them shouts, "Go," and they down. So if you could please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
That's called a cock die. So if it's on an angle that you can't read it, you get to re-roll it.
Okay. 14 plus 2. 16.
Okay. One of them just kind of goes boop, 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 and completely falls backwards, just like rolling around on the floor. The other one kind of falls to the side, and then you and the other dwarf just slam their barrels down.
all right. Oh, you're pretty good at this. That's all right. Come on, look at it.
And he slaps you real hard, but you barely feel it.
You're an honorary Brine dwarf now, laddie. That's good. You're gonna get you the good stuff. Bring over the fire, Brine.
While this is happening, is there like a buffet area?
Absolutely.
I will go over and get a plate of like vegetables, twigs, and tangerines, and I'll bring it over and just
to clarify,
Slam
the
it down.
twigs are basically like the parts that normally people take off of the food. They're,
like the rose.
yeah.
I just put it up there and I just kind of like throw the plate down in front of you, just like those oranges like roll off and stuff. They're like,
Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Thank you.
enjoy.
I will.
As for you, Anharad, you do notice that there's a band up on a stage that's been kind of erected. They've got like a squeeze box, and they have a couple of guitar-like string instruments that they're plucking at, and they're just belting out music that I'm going to say, because your expertise in performance, there's no check needed here. They're very off key. They definitely are rough around the edges when it comes to performance. Most of the dwarves don't seem to notice this, and some of them are kind of joining in, and they're not helping.
Almerod stands up and says, "Finny, I think I'm going to go join the band.
Oh, I'd love to hear you sing again.
And if you feel like coming up for background singing at any time, we could definitely use a 20 feet from stardom."
I will.
Okay. And Almerod walks through the crowd and seems to be getting quite a lot of looks. I mean, this could be a very fruitful trip. To the stage, of course. So she goes to the stage.
It's up for goblins, Brine, wouldn't you say?
I love this song, sir. What's your name?
My name is Bartholomew.
I'll just call you Darling. Darling, would you please give me the microphone and... Oh, could you wipe it off first?
And he kind of reaches down, and there's like this like tankard-shaped kind of piece of wood and metal as he kind of just like and just wipes it off with his own hands. And he just kind of hands it over to you.
Actually, I'll use my own system. It's natural.
Whatever works for you. Hey, if you're gonna sing, I know lots of songs. What are you gonna do? Because we could do like a duet or something, and you do like a thing.
Well, we definitely could. Do you feel confident of your abilities, sir?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Well, just come in when I tell you.
I'm one of the greatest nightingales on this ship. I'll tell you what.
Oh, you're a nightingale.
Yeah, they always bring me in for all the shanties and the forebidders and well, that's about it. But yeah.
Well, we'll have you come in on the gang vocals.
All right. Yes. Yeah.
She turns and looks at the band and tries to count them off and just says, "It's okay. Follow me." Well, the Brine Raid crew, they're the best, and you'll never find anything finer. If they meet a girl, a guy, or a horse, well, you know they're going to wine and dine her. Oh, Oh, the Brine Raid crew. Oh, the Brine Raid crew. Better watch your back and your pockets and your watch, cause the Brine Raid crew, well, they grab you. Oh, the Brine Raid crew. Oh, the Brine Raid crew. Oh, the Brine Raid crew. Oh, the Brine Raid crew.
Well done, darling.
And you may help yourself to heroic inspiration.
I've never eaten that. How do I partake?
Basically, you just mark on your sheet that you have heroic inspiration, and that at any time, if you wish to re-roll a d20 that has not gone well for you, you may expend it to do so.
That's lovely. Thank you, kind sir.
Feel very inspired by this act of camaraderie. And at this point, I think all the dwarves kind of stop, like mid-throw. Like one guy just kind of like turns and a knife goes flying into the hall, just like embedding itself in one of the tankards as they all just turn to examine this. And there is an uproar. The entire ship vibrates as every dwarf in the hall cheers and claps and stamps their feet at this wonderful performance. And you see like a couple of them are like trying to write it down, like very true.
It was very hard out of character not to join in. That was coming. I was just like,
So he stopped.
and I'm like, I want to join and dance along so badly.
Everyone says, again! And they all just get up on the table and start kicking things over and dancing around. And much goes the evening as the ship begins to churn and chug, and you feel this steam to billow out, and it gets a little warmer in the room as the whole thing lurches and shakes, and you hear this as the ship begins to make its way out into the ocean and the wild blue yonder of the next session.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.